Today, Najib Razak admitted that after he found out that the 42 million ringgit in his account originated from SRC, he did not return the money. Why? Because he wanted to see the outcome of the investigation first. A statement which confused everyone in court because no one knew what investigation he was referring to. By the Malaysian Insight, this is The People versus Najib Razak. Follow us into the courtroom where it all happens. I'm Patrick Teo. The trial started later than usual on day 66. Earlier in the morning, the former PM's lawyers were at Justice Colin Sequeira's courtroom to set the dates for the 1MDB trial. Najib's outfit of choice today was a brown suit paired with a similarly coloured tie. He was accompanied by an entourage of aides as he made his way to Judge Muhammad Naslan Muhammad Ghazali's courtroom. Prosecutor V. Sitambaram picked up where he left off yesterday, questioning Najib's signatures on 4 shareholders' meeting documents, which the former PM now claims was forged. Without missing a beat, Najib once again denied ever having signed the documents. After hearing evidence in court, looking at the totality of the evidence, you now say that you had not signed any shareholder minutes, correct? Sitam asked. Yes, Najib said. Therefore, going by your evidence, you would say shareholder minutes are fakes or forgeries, as no shareholder resolutions were sent to you. This is correct, the former PM answered. Ray will tell us more.
Sitam seemed highly strung this morning. Throughout the cross-examination, he seemed to be raising his voice more and more to the point where he was almost shouting the questions. This did not faze Najib though. Sitam accused Najib of having an intimate relationship with SRC, and yet he took no interest in the company. To that, Najib said he only took interest when it required his intervention. The rest was operational. I put in place people who are responsible, he added. But for 6 years, from 2011 to 2018, the board did nothing. By your own accounts, as they never sent their minutes to you. And you did nothing as well, Sitam raised his voice. Najib merely said he disagreed. Sitam also put it to Najib that the 4 billion ringgit loan to SRC from KWAP was to put the money overseas for Najib's use. The former PM said that he totally disagreed with that. Since you did not receive any board meeting or resolution, why was there any reason to appoint you advisor emeritus? Sitam quizzed. Najib said it wasn't his idea to appoint himself as advisor emeritus. Surely you must have known about the company. As the PM and finance minister, you cannot lend your name to a 6:30 company, Sitam pressed. No, I disagree with that, Najib said again. It was becoming a pattern by now. The prosecutor also accused Najib of putting SRC under the MOF Inc. so that he can have full control of it. Najib, you guessed it, disagreed. So, if MOF Inc. goes to sleep, you can go to sleep too? The alarm bells were ringing, but you did nothing, Sitam almost yelled. No, somebody from MOF Inc. should have told me, Najib replied, raising his voice in return. It was tense in the courtroom, which saw lots of back and forth between the lawyer and the accused. They were both talking over each other, and at one point, Najib even started to bring politics into the mix. Judge Naslan had to step in and tell them both to move on. In between answering Sitam's questions, Najib could be seen scribbling notes on a piece of paper in front of him.
Sitam wasn't done with Najib's signatures. He told Najib that he's using evidence in examination in chief to deny he signed those documents. But Najib disagreed. I stand by my witness statement, he said. Since you agree the minutes of shareholders' meeting should not have come into existence until they were sent to you, were you shocked to see the documents? The prosecutor asked. Najib said he was surprised. They should not have existed, Sitam said, and Najib agreed. The ex-PM, however, did not make a police report, nor did he raise any issue with the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission or the MACC when it was shown to him. Sitam suggested that Najib's inaction was because he recognized the signatures as his, but Najib disagreed. Najib told the court that he had requested for a handwriting expert to be brought in and that they were looking for one. It's difficult to find a reputable one, he said. Also, one that will give a proper report as you want, Sitam retorted. The original copy of the documents were then shown to Najib, and he was once again asked to confirm whether it was his signature. I need an expert to confirm it, he said. So, even when shown the original, you cannot confirm. Photocopy also you cannot confirm, the prosecutor observed. It looks like mine, but I cannot confirm it, Najib replied. That's convenient, the prosecutor remarked, but we have to accept your answer. After taking a short break, Sitam brought up Najib's suit against former Transport Minister Ling Leong Sik. In the suit, Ling had accused Najib of, quote, taking people's money and putting it in his own account, unquote. The prosecutor directed Najib to his affidavit in the case. In it, the former Prime Minister said that 42 million ringgit, which originated from SRC, entered into his account. Najib had also signed the affidavit, and he did not deny signing it in court today. At the time, I did not know it was SRC's money, the former PM said. Sitam said his affidavit showed otherwise. No, I only knew later, Najib maintained. I'm putting it to you that you used your power to transfer this money to your account, Sitam said. I disagree, and there is no evidence to support that, Najib replied. That is not for you to decide. It's for the judge, Sitam commented sarcastically. After you became aware, you did not return the money to SRC, Sitam asked. No, I did not, Najib said, because it was subject to investigation and I wanted to see the outcome. Exasperated by Najib's answers, Sitam quipped that ignorance in this case was not bliss. When court resumed after lunch, Sitam questioned Najib about Putra Pradana Construction, a company with links to fugitive businessman Joe Low. 32 million ringgit was transferred from PPC to Najib's private accounts at AmBank. Sitam said Joe Low funded and bankrolled Najib's 3 private accounts with funds from SRC, but Najib disagreed with the prosecutor's assessment. Sitam then proceeded to ask Najib questions while referring to his witness statement. The prosecutor asked Najib about the 4 billion ringgit Retirement Fund Inc. loan given to SRC. Najib agreed with Sitam's assessment that SRC would have never received the loan without a government guarantee, as it was only worth 2 ringgit. Sitam pressed on. He told Najib that SRC would not have received any loan if not for him stepping in. No, it was the cabinet that decided, Najib answered. Just before wrapping for the day, Sitam questioned Najib who would have the audacity to forge his signature. Given that Najib was the PM and finance minister and was arguably the most powerful man in the country at the time. Najib said he didn't know. Sitam didn't back down. He told Najib he's blaming everyone but himself and that his denial in this case was self-serving. Once again, Najib disagreed. And with that, the court adjourned for the day. Proceedings will resume tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. This podcast is produced, written and mixed by Revati Subramaniam, Yapik Kwan and Yvonne Lim. I'm Patrick Teo.